Hi, this is Rich, WB5YBZ, and today I'm going to be talking about the MRP40 decoder, sender, it sends CW and receives CW, and it's pretty accurate. Now, this will work with a FTDX10, probably with the FT710, probably with the FTDX101, and also the Yaesu FTDX1. So I'm sure some of the settings are probably pretty similar to all of them. But one of the negative things, if it's a slow CW, it probably won't be so accurate. You know, maybe under 8 words a minute. I'm not sure what the drop-off is. And on the Vibraplex, the speed of a Vibraplex is a little bit different, and a lot of times it has a problem picking that up. Other than that, it's a great program, and what a great time to get it when some of the CW contests coming up. So let's go on over to the radio. I want to show you every setting I have. So and the settings I have on the MRP40. Thanks so much for watching. If you give me a thumbs up, it helps me out a whole bunch. So let's go on over there. All right, just want to show you what I have set up my screen. This is you can see sort of what I have. Even though this says 9 words a minute, you can adjust the speed on the MRP40. When you're hear this person? Make sure it's right at the tip top, that little 3 little dots there on that red spot right there. That's when it's really right on the frequency. Now some people say maybe a little bit off, but I like it there. It seems like it works better there for me. All right, operation settings, we'll just go general, and we'll go back up the top. Now I have no idea if this makes any difference with this or not, but I'm just showing you what I have on here. I have 38,400 for the 232 rate, and I have for the cat rate 38,400 and 100 milliseconds. Cat rate RTS is off. And TX general, that's about it on that, nothing different. We'll go over here to radio settings. I have no idea. This, you know, would this make a difference if this is all whatever? But let me just show you what I have. This is for sideband, not CW, but sideband. But let me just show you what I have. And the yellow's default, the white's where it's been changed. Select USB, RPTT, select RST down here. And even though this is data, I mean, I'm not really using it in the data mode, but this is what I have in my data right now. Now on the CW settings, we'll go up here. Let's go to the top and work down. Okay, only 3 things there. The keyer, I don't think there's hardly anything. I think it's all the same. I don't see any change there. It doesn't matter if you have CWL, CWU, and that's all I have, either CW. All right, once you pull this up, you go to Options, Transmitting Settings, and I use Serial COM port 4. This is my standard for the FTDX10. Your standard might be a different number. There's an enhance and there's standard. You might look at Device Manager under Ports and you'll see Silicon Labs. Hopefully you have downloaded the drivers. The send pin is RTS, and the push to talk pin is DTR. Transmit delay is 300 milliseconds. You save that, and you should be in pretty good hands. Now, some people may not want to send through the COM port. They might want to send through the sound card. The sound card has a line USB and speakers USB codec, and both of these are codec. And the main thing is when you are using your sound settings, if you're going to be using those, you have to click this and also this one down here. Make sure both of those are clicked. I'm using the microphone, and I'm just not really going to check those two right now because I'm using the microphone to make this video. So I am going to go ahead and just use the transmit settings for the COM port and save, and there we go. Another thing is that you might want to go to attach windows, function windows. Now this usually will show CW here along with it. My radio's not turned on, so I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to turn that off. So I'm going to leave this up here simply because if I were to see a call sign down here, let's say, I wonder if I could put it right here. You can also, let's say I'm going to call a friend of mine, and I'm going to say W5JET. This is WB5YBZ, and I hit end the message, and let's just say Jim. So I'm going to highlight that. There's W5JET, and let's say his name is Jim, and so I'm going to put Jim here. Jim, and let's say I give him a 599. 599. Okay, or a lot. I'm going to put NN for 9. You have macros in here, and inside the macros, you can put your call sign, their call sign in here. You don't have one for your call sign, but if you notice the brackets, but besides the call, the name, the QTH, RST, have brackets in here. So you can just sort of see how I have the call. This is WB5YBZ, Fine Business Jim, and it's picking this up from the information you have put in there. Your RST, the Oklahoma's QTH, back to you, Jim, call, his call sign, and blah, blah, blah. Now that we have it programmed in there, and I'm going to speed this up. You won't hear it going, the beeps and stuff on the CW, but I'm just going to hit respond here, and you can just sort of see how it will show up on the screen. And this is really fast. W5JET, this is WB5YBZ, and RR, Fine Business Jim. Your RST is 5NN, QTH is Oklahoma City. I put a big Oklahoma City instead of OKC, simply in case I'm working foreign stations. They might not know what Oklahoma City is. And there it is. But you can also use your macros here, or you can call CQ. And notice this turns red when you're transmitting. And there it is, what is. A lot of times when you're typing and you say, hi there, and you can back up sometimes and like, hi there. and you can erase it, so to speak. It's just a real lot of fun. I'm going to show you how I worked QSO. We're having a contest right now, And so what I did is I just put me, WB5YBZ, when they said their call sign. And then when they give me their 599 whatever, I will come back and say 599 Oklahoma. And I say that. And so let's go on over to the radio and let me show you one of the contacts I contacted during this. Oh man, I don't know. Well, there you have it. The MRP40 is a great software. It's pretty accurate, unless, like I say, some of the vibroplexes just doesn't pick up very well, or maybe someone doing sloppy CW, it doesn't do very well. Plus, maybe a very, very slow person, it might not pick up as well either. All in all, it's a great program. I think you'll enjoy it. You can get a 30-day free trial, and I'll put it back in the description. Thanks again so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up. I sure appreciate it. Thanks a lot.